From poke rim peril to dump truck disasters, bad bus drivers to wrong way wrecks, our 500,000 subscribers know that Wham Bam Dashcam always delivers. This subscriber watched a Honda driver exit a parking lot before cutting across 2 lanes of traffic, only to get hit by a passing Cadillac sporting some very dangerous wheels. The impact obviously did some serious damage to the Honda, but it also ripped off one of the Cadillac's wheels, proving this dangerous modification doesn't protect one's own car from being affected by a collision. The last time we featured a submission involving wheels like this, known as poke rims or swangas, a few commenters accused our opinions against them of being racially motivated. Here's why that makes no sense. Both in this video and in the previous one, it's impossible to tell what race the driver of the vehicle in question is. We think these wheels are stupid and dangerous because they are, not because of the driver's skin color. I mean, just think about it. If this car drove a little too close to the curb while pedestrians were on the sidewalk, someone could be seriously hurt. And just imagine trying to get into your car if this one was parked next to it. So, to the people who try to make everything political, it ain't that deep. You'll have to find something else to get upset about because we're staying in our lane. Eric watched a pickup driver floor the accelerator in an attempt to cross traffic, only to get T-boned by a Pontiac that he definitely should have seen coming. Eric parked and walked to the collision scene to check on the involved drivers, who were both unhurt. He called 911 to alert the police before offering a copy of his dashcam footage to the Pontiac driver. He then checked on the driver of the F-150 who admitted to causing the collision. Eric told both drivers that they need to get dashcams of their own. The Pontiac driver was thankful for Eric's footage. He also told Eric the Pontiac G8 was in pristine condition with only 85,000 miles on it after 18 years. For his sake, Eric really hopes the car won't be totaled. Giovanni was on his way home after running errands when he watched the driver of a brand new school bus abort their turn onto a highway on-ramp, then start reversing back into the intersection. While backing up into the active intersection, the bus driver nearly collided with cross traffic before turning on their hazard lamps, then completing their very illegal maneuver. Thankfully, no collisions occurred. Giovanni wanted to shout out his daughter Kylie for getting him addicted to Wham Bam videos. Thanks to her, we've finally broken 500,000 subscribers. Ant was driving in Detroit when he encountered an oncoming driver in the other lane. There was only one problem with that. Ant was driving down a one-way road and the SUV driver was going the wrong way. Immediately after passing Ant's Kia Telluride, the SUV driver ran into a pickup truck head-on. Ant stopped to help and he told us the SUV driver was very combative. The pickup driver had to warn him to keep his distance. Ant said he watched the SUV driver throw a bottle over the fence before the police arrived. He told the cops about the bottle, but they weren't able to locate it. Ant provided his information to the police and the pickup driver so they could reach out to him for copies of his dashcam footage. Denadil was passed on a Washington highway by a pickup towing a trailer before one of the trailer's tires exploded, destroying the trailer's fender. After successfully dodging the metal debris sent flying by the ruptured tire, Denadil turned on his hazard lamps and followed the pickup to shield it from other traffic until the driver was able to reach the shoulder. He continued on his way, but he noted that having tire pressure monitoring sensors inside your tires, even on a trailer, is a good idea, as this incident might have been prevented if the driver had known that pressure was low. Guillaume was driving on what looks like fresh pavement when the lack of painted lines almost caused a collision. Another driver got into a left turn lane without realizing it, then quickly changed lanes when they encountered an island, almost sideswiping Guillaume's Lexus in the process. Thankfully, Viome was able to swerve into the empty neighboring lane to avoid any contact, then continued on his way. He let us know that his whole family loves Wham Bam videos. Eduardo was driving down a road in Guadalajara when another driver suddenly made a U-turn across the path of his Volkswagen Jetta. Even though Eduardo slammed on his brakes, his VW slid into a T-bone collision with the other car. Thankfully, neither driver was seriously injured, and the other driver took responsibility for causing the wreck. Repairing his Jetta will cost the equivalent of about $1,800, which the other driver's insurance provider will be paying for. He's now waiting to receive the settlement so repairs can begin. Amaris was driving her Kia Sedona and minding her own business when traffic ahead came to a stop for a red light, except for the driver of a dump truck, that is. 3 seconds after the dump truck's brake lights illuminated, the driver must have figured out that he was not going to be able to stop in time to avoid rear-ending the car ahead of him. He bailed into the island before barreling through the fresh red light, brakes still active until the truck had almost cleared the intersection. Incredibly, no collisions occurred. Amaris wanted to shout out her son Roddy, who introduced their whole family to the Wham Bam channels. They watch Wham Bam Tesla Cam and Wham Bam Dashcam to teach their kids how to be safe on the road. This subscriber was driving through Libertyville, Illinois when an Acura driver pulled out onto the road they were on, then merged across an empty lane and sideswiped their Mazda 3. The Acura traded paint with our subscriber's Mazda's doors and quarter panel on the passenger side, leaving some minor dents behind as well. Both drivers pulled over into a nearby industrial area to exchange information. That's when the Acura driver started blaming the collision on our subscriber. Even after they showed the other driver this dashcam footage, he still wouldn't back down. So our subscriber called the police. When an officer responded, our subscriber showed him this footage and he immediately found the Acura driver responsible. If you need a dashcam, a link to the same one used here is in the description. Kato was driving along and talking with a friend when he watched an SUV driver turn through a gap in traffic, nearly colliding with the car ahead of him before threatening to lunge in front of Kato's Toyota Corolla.
What the f*** are you doing?
Kato slammed on his brakes and screeched to a halt before using his horn to express his frustration. He was on his way back to school from lunch break and didn't have time to confront the SUV driver, so he continued on. He left us with this final thought for our viewers: close the gap. Cash was on his way to work on slushy Nova Scotia roads when his Chevy Malibu hit a hidden pothole, sending it out of control just as he was approaching an oncoming pickup. Incredibly, the two drivers managed to maneuver around each other as Cash chose the ditch over a head-on collision. The pickup driver stopped to make sure Cash was unhurt before continuing. Getting his Chevy out of the ditch took 5 hours and 2 towing companies. Thankfully, the only damage to the car is cosmetic. Cash told us he thinks our videos have helped him be a better driver. Brandon had just returned with his wife from a vacation in Norway when he encountered a Tesla behaving badly as he proceeded through a fresh green light.
That Tesla man can't drive. That Tesla man can't drive.
The other light had been red for a full 8 seconds by the time the Model 3 driver entered the intersection anyway, forcing Brandon to slam on his brakes to avoid a collision. Even so, Brandon pointed out that 2 other drivers ran red lights in this same dashcam video. He thinks it's a Tampa problem rather than a Tesla one. Zoe was driving down the Fairfax County Parkway when a Subaru driver cut her off, clipping the front of her Kia Sportage. Your problem! Thankfully, Zoe was able to quickly regain control of her Kia after the impact. After both drivers pulled over in a parking lot, the Subaru driver asked her not to involve the police, so she immediately called the police. When they arrived, officers discovered the Subaru driver was uninsured, and the car wasn't even his. They cited him for failing to use his turn signal, finding him responsible for causing the collision. Jimmy watched two SUV drivers nearly sideswipe each other after the driver of a Ford Explorer started getting into the upcoming right turn lane a bit early. Clearly not expecting any traffic to his right, another driver also headed toward the turn lane and right into the path of the Explorer. Thankfully, the other driver was able to swerve into a parking lot to avoid a collision. Thankfully, no contact was made before both drivers continued on their way, but it seems to us like they both made mistakes that led to this dangerous situation. What do you think? Clayton watched an SUV driver lose control before spinning into oncoming lanes and getting clipped by a pickup truck. Clayton stopped and provided his dashcam footage to the driver of the pickup. He blamed this collision on the SUV possibly having bald tires, but we're leaning toward a combination of snowy roads and driver skill issues. In fact, Clayton told us the roads in Anchorage are dangerous and icy from October to early April. What do you think the SUV driver could have done to avoid this collision? Christoph watched the driver of a Volkswagen Jetta inch into an intersection before flooring the gas to get ahead of him before a merge. A few minutes later, he did it again before speeding away, but he didn't get very far. A sheriff's deputy spotted the scofflaw's swift speed and stopped him in a split second for his share of instant justice. Christoph laughed as he passed the party lights, and he told us his instant justice submissions have been featured twice before. We'll link to those episodes at the end of this one. Mr. Hugo watched the driver of the Chevy Cruze just ahead of him rear-end a bus a full 4 seconds after an illuminated sign with the word "stop" lit up as it stopped for a railroad crossing. Okay, if that driver wasn't doom-scrolling, I really can't see how they could have missed the clear red wording lit up on the back of the bus. The Chevy driver followed the bus off the road as Mr. Hugo continued. Cooper was cruising along toward a green light when the driver of a minivan suddenly pulled across his lane to reach a left turn lane, then stopped dead in front of his Land Rover. After slamming on the brakes and hitting the minivan with his high beams, Cooper held his horn down until the minivan driver got out of his way so he could continue. He apologized for his language, so we went ahead and cleaned it up for him. This is a family-friendly channel after all. Drunken Starship. Elizabeth was less than half a mile from the bookstore where she works when the driver of a Dodge Caravan sideswiped her Nissan Versa as they both turned left through an intersection.
Fucking idiot!
Elizabeth pointed out that traffic from her lane is allowed to turn left, but the other driver had turned into the wrong lane, causing the collision. When both drivers pulled over, she didn't reveal that she had a dash cam. The minivan driver asked her, "What do you think happened?" She replied, "I think I'm going to wait until an officer gets here." Only when she showed her dashcam footage to the police did the other driver admit any fault. Even so, the other driver tried to blame Elizabeth in his insurance claim, but her dashcam footage completely exonerated her. And now his insurance provider is paying for her repairs and for a rental car. She also told us the guy told her he was headed to the same bookstore where she works. But after finding out she was the manager, he said, "I guess I won't be going after all." She hasn't seen him in the store since. Craig was driving through Florida when he noticed something in the road moving at a turtle's pace. Yep, that's a turtle. While we wait for it to get out of Craig's way, why not watch one of the instant justice submissions Christoph previously sent us in either of these episodes? Craig told us there was no other traffic, so he just waited patiently as the turtle made his way off the road. He asked him why he was crossing, but he didn't answer.
Wham! Bam, we got a Patreon man. Please support the show.